Franz Schubert confuses us sometimes by the extraordinary nature of his imagination. That imagination saw life in terms of a love affair, and the love affair is between the wanderer and his God, but it is mediated by a beloved. This beloved is not God. This beloved is not merely a creature, but sort of a middle road between the wanderer and God, and makes God real in his life in a material kind of way. The problem is that this beloved can disappear. This is the nature of the Divine Sophia. The Divine Sophia is the perfection of the wanderer. It is all that he dreams of, wants to be. And he is that Divine Sophia, the beloved, is certainly an individual person in his life at different times in his life. But it is also something more. It's the mountains, the stars, all of nature, the meadows, the flowers, all of the beauty in life. So how does he do this? Well, he does this in two sets of impromptus. In the first set of impromptus, he celebrates the spectacular immensity and beauty of the beloved, the divine beauty of the beloved. And in the second set of impromptus, he celebrates the disappearance of this beloved. There is suffering that the beloved and himself must go through. They must go through this suffering in order to rediscover that beauty beyond life itself, beyond death. So what is the first of these two sets of impromptus? What does it say? Because that's the one that we'll concentrate on right now. The first of the impromptus is to a poem written by Pietro Metastasio, and it was set as a part song by Schubert as Deutsch 902. Now, the Deutsch number of this set of impromptus is 899. So 899, 902, almost simultaneously. These were composed by Schubert. And what is this Incanto degli occhi, the magic of the eyes? What is that? What does it mean? He says, "My life belongs to you, O heavenly stars. Like distant gods, you control my destiny. To your desire, I respond." And so he's talking about something that comes into his life and takes over that life. He says, "My life belongs to you." To what? Heavenly stars, the stars that control the destiny of the earth, the stars that control his destiny, the eyes of the beloved. You inspire my courage as you sparkle in joy, and when you are sad, I am a tremble. The second impromptu is something really extraordinary because it begins by the contemplation of the wanderer as marrying simply for money, a materialization, utter materialization of the love between the wanderer and his beloved that was so powerfully presented in the first impromptu. The poem, again, is by Pietro Metastasio, the Deutsch number, again, 902, and Il modo di prender moglie, how to marry a wife. No more delay, I will do it. I must find a wife. Why? I know the answer. I marry for money. I still lack that. I say it again, my interest is in money. Some people marry for love, others for other reasons. This one is commanded to do so, that one is afraid of gossip. But with my problems of wallet and heart, I marry as if a wife were medicine for an ailment. I proclaim it loudly. I follow a noble tradition. I'm marrying for cash. The girl has nothing to do with it. Well, this is the absolute contradiction to the first impromptu. And now he adds a second poem. Again, Pietro Metastasio, again, 902. Oh God, I am afraid. I feel terror, wild despair. I break into a cold sweat. Escape, but where? How can I? Oh God, what is happening to me? All around me, the air is on fire. The earth shudders and disappears. In this darkness, what horrors engulf me? What beasts hold me in prey? What monsters have me in their power? And so this disaster, because the wanderer has lost love, has lost the beloved, has reduced her to something simply material, cash, money. The third impromptu then has to do with the return of the wanderer. It's kind of a celebration of this very same thing that Max Scheler 100 years later would write about, repentance. The poet here is Karl Gottfried von Leitner. The Deutsch number is 926, Das Weinen, tears. Comforting are the tears flowing from the sacred well, as from a healing spring, bitter, hot and bright. Therefore, anguished heart, so full of pain, if you desire peace, immerse yourself in this spring. There lives in these waters a secret, wondrous power that is a balm for wounds that hurt you. It will ease your pain, lift and roll away the ponderous burden that now crushes your heart. And so in this third impromptu, the wanderer finds solace in a return to the spiritual beauty of the first impromptu. The fourth impromptu is inspired by a poem by Caroline Louise von Klenke. Its Deutsch number is 922, Heimliches Lieben. Ah, when your lips touch mine, I am transfigured by joy. Apprehension seizes me, my bosom heaves, my eyes come alive, my cheeks redden, my heart pulses with deepest joy. Well, here's an expression of a joy and love which is not usually associated with anything mystical, and yet Schubert does associate it with something mystical. This is his love for Beatrice. This is his love for the beloved. This is his love for that intermediary figure who brings God into his life and who invites him beyond where he is to where he wants to be. My mind reels, driven to ecstasy by your lips. It cannot be calm. My life itself seems suspended at this moment. In your sweet, soft, rose-like mouth, I am lost, and I am enveloped in your loving arms. So here is this transcendently beautiful love expressed as a love between two lovers. This is the nature of this first set of impromptus. There's another verse to the poem, and that verse seems to destroy the whole thing. It says, if only my spirit might transcend itself to find fulfillment wholly in you, yet our lips, bright with their love, most sadly part. The beloved must disappear. That beloved will find herself, as the wanderer will find himself, truly beyond this life, in a higher world. But that higher world is a continuation of this world. It is its perfection. So it's not a dismissal of the beauty that has been described. It is a continuation and a perfection of it. But this particular set of variations only, or impromptus, only celebrates that positive part of this life and leaves the second part, the suffering, the agony, the fear, and passage through death to a higher life, leaves that to the second set of impromptus, Deutsch 935.